WWE star to turn heel and dethrone Cody Rhodes in his in-ring debut at Survivor Series. Potential twist explored. Cody Rhodes and Kevin Owens' feud might continue even after the WWE Survivor Series War Games Premium Live event. The two shall have a face-off next week on SmackDown, but that doesn't guarantee Cody a potential bout against KO at Survivor Series. However, the American Nightmare might have to face another superstar at the mega event who could even dethrone him as the undisputed WWE Champion. This would be none other than the current WWE SmackDown General Manager Nick Aldis. Nick and Cody had a heated exchange over Kevin Owens on SmackDown this past Friday. While Cody wanted KO to face him right then, the SmackDown GM appeared and said that KO wouldn't be allowed to be on the show unless his case was dealt with internally after what he did to Randy Orton last week. Cody Rhodes verbally berated Nick Aldis for the response and for making KO seem a martyr. He asked Aldis to step into his shoes and think like a wrestler, which he was. Cody's reference to Aldis as a former wrestler has now sent many fans thinking if the SmackDown GM is about to wrestle at Survivor Series. For the unversed, Nick Aldis is quite a renowned name in the wrestling industry who has spent a major part of his in-ring career at Total Nonstop Action, TNA. He is a former TNA World Heavyweight Champion, having also won the TNA World Tag Team Championship twice. He started his wrestling career with the British Independent Circuit in 2003 and stayed there for 5 years before moving to Impact Wrestling in 2008. In 2015, Aldis moved to Global Wrestling Force and worked there for 2 years. He left the promotion to join National Wrestling Alliance till 2022. He returned to Impact Wrestling in 2023. Aldis, however, never made his in-ring debut in WWE. In August 2023, he started working with the Stamford-based promotion as a backstage producer. On October 13, 2023, he debuted on WWE TV as SmackDown's general manager. Nick Aldis was rumored to make his in-ring debut at Survivor Series War Games against Raw's GM Adam Pearce. However, WWE didn't move forward with that storyline after teasing it initially. Now, there are chances that Nick Aldis could make his in-ring debut at Survivor Series against Cody Rhodes. The 38-year-old looked frustrated when Cody asked him to settle KO's issue before it was too late. On next week's SmackDown, Cody Rhodes might charge at Nick Aldis for not letting him exact revenge against Owens at Survivor Series. Aldis might instead pitch his name to face Rhodes for the undisputed WWE Championship at Survivor Series, and who knows, Aldis might even capture the title in his debut bout itself. The prizefighter didn't show up physically on SmackDown this week, but appeared on screen through a promo shot in his car. He revealed that he came to the arena, but was turned away. He further said that Nick Aldis called him up and asked him to be present on the show next week. Later, WWE announced on X that the prizefighter shall have a face-off with Cody Rhodes on the blue brand. It remains to be seen how the two get along, and also how Nick Aldis approaches this segment. The fans will have to wait and see if he will pitch himself against Cody Rhodes at Survivor Series. WWE has always thrived on delivering moments that leave fans stunned, emotions high, and the internet buzzing. As Survivor Series approaches, speculation runs rampant about the fate of Cody Rhodes, who has been riding high as WWE Champion since his triumphant win at WrestleMania earlier this year. The possibility of an unforeseen debut could shift the entire landscape of WWE, with an unexpected heel turn stealing the spotlight and the title. Let's dive into a potential scenario where a debuting superstar shakes the foundation of WWE by dethroning Cody Rhodes in shocking fashion. Cody Rhodes' return to WWE has been nothing short of cinematic. After conquering Seth Rollins, enduring an injury hiatus, and triumphantly returning at the Royal Rumble, Rhodes fulfilled his self-proclaimed destiny of capturing the WWE Championship. For Cody, this championship is more than just gold, it's a legacy. It's the culmination of years of hard work, personal sacrifice, and his quest to prove himself as a main event star. Rhodes' run as champion has been defined by valiant defenses, a connection with the WWE Universe, and his ability to elevate those he faces. However, in WWE, no champion reigns forever. Survivor Series is shaping up to be the perfect battleground for a shocking moment that could end Cody's reign in dramatic fashion. The scenario begins with Survivor Series 2024 being heavily promoted around a mystery opponent challenge. This could be a tactic by WWE officials, perhaps spurred by Paul Heyman, who's been lobbying for chaos ever since his alliance with Roman Reigns began to fracture. Heyman could present the mystery opponent as a major wild card to take out Cody Rhodes, claiming that even Reigns is curious to see if someone new can dethrone the American Nightmare. The opponent remains unknown throughout the build-up, creating an aura of intrigue. Fans speculate wildly. Could it be a returning legend, a recently signed free agent, or perhaps a surprise NXT call-up? When Survivor Series finally arrives, the WWE Universe is left in awe as the mystery opponent is revealed to be Olympic gold medalist Gable Steveson. The announcement sends shockwaves through the crowd. Despite having flirted with the idea of joining WWE for over 2 years, Steveson had yet to make a meaningful in-ring debut. His potential was undeniable, but he had been largely absent from the spotlight, training under the radar at WWE's Performance Center. For Cody, the challenge is daunting. Steveson is not just an amateur wrestling prodigy, but a legitimate combat athlete with an explosive in-ring style. Rhodes enters the match with his usual confidence, underestimating the possibility that Steveson could pose a serious threat. The bell rings, and the bout begins as a technical showcase. Cody uses his experience and ring savvy to counter Steveson's raw power and athleticism. However, it becomes evident that Steveson has been meticulously preparing for this moment. He matches Cody's every move, displaying a hybrid style of amateur grappling and professional wrestling that leaves the audience in awe. As the match progresses, Steveson begins to frustrate Cody with his resilience. Every crossroads attempt is countered, every figure-4 leglock is reversed. The crowd, initially skeptical of the debutant, begins rallying behind him. Steveson fights like an underdog, earning their respect and admiration. Midway through the match, the referee is inadvertently knocked out, a classic WWE trope. With the official incapacitated, chaos ensues. Cody sets up for a decisive crossroads, but Steveson shockingly delivers a low blow, dropping Rhodes to his knees. The crowd erupts in boos as Steveson's demeanor changes. Gone is the respectful rookie. In his place stands a ruthless competitor willing to do whatever it takes to win. As Cody writhes in pain, the camera pans to the stage, where Paul Heyman emerges with a devilish grin. He approaches the ring, tossing a steel chair to Steveson. The audience now realizes what's happening. Heyman has orchestrated this entire scenario. Steveson uses the chair to brutalize Cody, targeting his previously injured pectoral muscle. Heyman instructs Steveson with precision, ensuring the assault is methodical. By the time the referee regains consciousness, Steveson locks Cody in a devastating amateur wrestling-inspired submission hold. Cody, bloodied and battered, has no choice but to tap out. The aftermath is pure chaos. The crowd, initially thrilled by Steveson's debut, now rains down boos. Heyman raises Steveson's hand, declaring him the new WWE champion. The partnership between Heyman and Steveson draws immediate comparisons to Heyman's legendary alliances with Brock Lesnar and Roman Reigns. The next night on Raw, Steveson explains his actions. He claims he was tired of being in the shadows, treated like an afterthought despite his Olympic accolades. Aligning with Heyman was a strategic move to ensure his rise to the top. Heyman, in turn, proclaims that Steveson is the future of WWE, and a star who doesn't need to earn respect, he demands it. For Cody, the loss is devastating. His dream of being a long-term champion is cut short, and his feud with Steveson becomes deeply personal. Cody vows revenge, setting the stage for an epic rivalry that could carry WWE programming for months. Elevating a new star, Gable Steveson's debut as a heel immediately establishes him as a top player. Aligning with Paul Heyman adds legitimacy to his character and ensures he has the guidance needed to thrive in WWE's main event scene. Protecting Cody Rhodes, the loss doesn't make Cody look weak. Instead, it fuels his underdog narrative, giving him a new obstacle to overcome. Fans will rally behind Cody as he seeks redemption. Injecting fresh storylines. Stevenson's unexpected rise as a heel champion opens up a plethora of storyline possibilities. From defending his title against Cody in a rematch to facing other top stars like Seth Rollins, Sami Zayn, or even Roman Reigns, Stevenson's reign could reshape WWE's championship picture.